Alright guys, pretty big update for now. I know I've been a little bit behind on them, but I've been cranking on this thing and everything else. I have it all together on the ground now. One thing, I don't think I showed this, I put extended studs in the front because with the spacers and the stock studs I barely had anything. So those are 3-inchers instead of like 3 threads. I have all the threads. The car's on the ground. Everything's good. I put well, we'll go from over here. I'll get a flashlight too while we're at it. Take a look at this guy. Looking pretty nice on the ground. I had to almost top out my coilovers to get it right about where it is. I might need to get heavier or taller springs. I gotta look into that, but it's pretty good right now, and you can see that I scuffed the brakes already. They're not a total pile of rust anymore. They're still a little rusty, but they're not a pile of rust anymore. I got my top piece of my dash in, and I put the faceplate in. And what I did here is I took an old computer case that was powder-coated steel, and I cut the back of my gauge plate flat and pop riveted, obviously, everything in. So I put those gauges in for now. And then I made a little strut and some metal and shit back behind there to hold the dash, so it holds the dash strong. And then I bought a B&M Pro Stick shifter. I bought a battery relocation kit. The battery's still there. It hasn't showed up yet. I should get it before the weekend. Then I can put the battery in the trunk. Unleaded fuel only, nothing. Nice little rust patina there. It looks great. The white Sloppy Mechanics sticker. The only thing that leaks a tiny bit, this is that eBay tranny cooler. I ran the trans lines all the way to the back here. Came out great, Parker push lock. The trans temp thing leaks, that guy. It has like straight threads on it, so it leaks a tiny bit. I gotta pull it out, cut the wires, pull the fucking thing out, and RTV it or thread tape it or something. Turn off the flashlight. The other thing I did is I got to zip tie the rest of the wires up, but this is the support for the dash. I put in some pieces of metal. It's a beast. Quick disconnect steering wheel, of course. I tack welded the lights thing, so I got my lights. And the hood release thing has been tacked for a while. I think I showed everything. Let's rip this open quick. Everything in the open engine bay before, mostly the downpipe. That's new, I think. The boost controller connected to the ECU, and I hooked up, that's for the bottoms of the wastegates, and then it's coming off of the rubber hose here and feeding to the boost controller, and then the tops of the wastegates. Everything else I think is pretty normal. That's going to the boost gauge. I had these 2 fittings in from the one car. And I'm going to quick fire it up and warm it up and then move my Kia and everything and get it running and moving for you guys. I'll just see how cold it is and fire it. It's starting great cold. Fairmont 80-pound injectors. Ooh, battery sounds a little tired with how cold it is. Oh, not connected because it's not connected, guys. So see this? This helps. Right there. Ta-da! Oh yeah, I think I gotta re-open. No, I don't. 39-degree coolant temp.